Hi, this is Mick Elliott at Electronic Specifier. I'm here at Electronica on the RS Group stand, and I'm with Pete Wood, who's head of DesignSpark Experience. And Pete is going to introduce a couple of new initiatives in DesignSpark. Pete, just talk us through the first one.
Hey mate, good to see you. So DesignSpark's been going now for 12 years. And in the last 12 years, we've had a very similar proposition. We've built up 1.3 million members. And as of the next few weeks and months, we're introducing some exciting new things. The two new things are mainly number one, we're going to introduce some subscription model tiers. So we're still going to have our wonderful free offer here, but what we're going to do to enable us to give better tools and resources and supercharge the content, we're going to introduce two paid monthly subscription tiers. Nominal fee, first one's going to be around £16.99, which will give you more features that you get today from the free DesignSpark PCB and Mechanical, plus some life cycle information that's great when you're designing, plus some other great content on top that enables you to design better and get more tips and tricks and things. And in the end tier, the engineer tier, $22.99, that gets you even more features and benefits in those tools and more extra content and stuff, some exclusive things in there as well. So that's the first part, so that's quite a change for us and we're very excited about it. The second thing is around our purpose. So our purpose aligns to the environmental social governance of the RS Group, the ESG agenda. It's all about engineering responsibility. So how do we help amazing happen to engineer a better world? The part we play is design engineers. Design engineers are responsible for speccing components and building products. So they're right at the forefront of making that product sustainable and more responsibly designed. So if we can help guide engineers on that journey, because it's going to be a new learning experience for some, but it's going to be something that's going to affect all designers at some point. So if we can help engineers, design for lower power, reduce board space, make it more repairable, so it stays longer in the field before it goes in the ground, basically, right? That's what we want to do and position ourselves. So we can create content and give tools and work with influencers in order to help engineers on that journey, then that's exactly what we want to do.
Okay, I mean, the subscription model is new. Have you field tested this with customers to see how they feel about that? Because you're transitioning from something that's free to some information you've got to pay for.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've done a lot of research with our current customer base on this. We're running a closed beta right now with this new proposition to see how they find the tools and the resources and things to see, the value that they're getting for paying for something. So that is happening now, and as of the mid-January time, we're going to open it up to everybody in the community, so everybody can have a free trial of the tiers, and then we'll gather all that feedback, and then when we've fixed all the bugs, because there will be, I'm assuming, and everything, and we're happy with it, we'll then go live and we'll launch the subscription model, and then people can start subscribing, and we'll be introducing new things into that mix all the time. So some exciting things coming up, which I can't quite share with you right now, but watch this space, and you'll see that evolve.
And I guess the good thing about the environmental responsibility is, I guess, some of your customers must now be in tune with your vision of how to take this forward.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think this is part of the reason why we think it's a good time for us to sort of help. There's definitely a need for it. There's a lot of information that people need to discover and find, and we can be that destination to do that. So the whole sort of activist engineering piece is where we're sort of leading down this pathway. It is a massive, wide story. So outside of designing responsibly, it's like, what can you do to engineer a better world in terms of things you're doing for the planet, for people that's on it. So we've created this really exciting projects around air quality, just to sort of get interest in this subject and what we're doing. And you can see here today we've got lots of projects that our community have designed around our air quality initiative. We've given out a bunch of kits to 50 users across the site, and we've invited them to build cool things and share the data and their stories and really get that community spirit going. And we've had some wonderful things that have come back, from smoky bears to canaries that fall over as too much CO2 to icebergs that melt if there's too much carbon monoxide, But also we've got some serious things. There's a wonderful project by a guy called Michael, it's called the Mindful Droid, and it was inspired by, unfortunately, the death of a young schoolgirl in London who, due to a chronic asthma attack, for all the pollution that's in London, he really resonated with that. So he's designed a project that's called the Mindful Droid that basically makes people, when they're wearing it and they're near a school and they're driving, to ease off the gas or take a different road, try and reduce the pollution in that area. So this is a wonderful project, and that truly is activist engineering and falls beautifully into what we're trying to inspire with engineering community. So.
And as you say, 1 million plus community of engineers, and I guess engineers coming on can get either support for their design either from RS Group or indeed from their peers on DesignSpark in some cases.
That is the whole idea with the community we've built. We've got a forum, we encourage discussion. We work with the world's leading suppliers who can get involved in that as well. So we really want to be that destination where engineers can come discover new technologies, ask questions, whether that be with their peers or our suppliers or us. That is, that we want to create this environment where that makes that possible, and that's what we're doing.
Okay, and that's just a good point. How are the suppliers buying into this?
So suppliers absolutely love what we do because we're doing, content directly to engineers. We try and cut out the marketing guff, if you want to call it. We want to make raw engineering to engineering content. We've got a wonderful series, for example, called RC Expert, and that is engineer to engineer led content that helps engineers solve problems, and it's what engineers want. It's very well received. The suppliers love it because it gets them to talk about the products and technologies in a different way to what they would do normally with other people in our industry.
Okay, Pete, thanks very much. That's terrific. Thank you. I'm still here with Pete Wood on the RS Group stand. We're talking about DesignSpark, and something Pete mentioned was the good Air Canary. So come on, Pete, talk us through it.
So the good Air Canary was inspired by home working, actually. So during the pandemic, we all worked in little offices and cupboards and had all the doors closed and the windows. And what you don't realise is when you're talking on the phone, you're creating loads of CO2, right? And you can feel drowsy and tired. And same when you're sitting in the car and you haven't opened the windows. So the CO2 Canary was all about if you get an early warning. So once it's like the canary in the coal mine concept. So you take the canary down the coal mine, and if it keels over and dies, there's too much gas. Same thing here with the canary. Basically what happens is that it detects the CO2 levels, and the higher they get, the more it reacts, and eventually it will fall off its perch and die, right? So, and if you open the window, it wakes back up again and goes back. So again, it's a fun little project, but it basically takes the data, interprets the data, and then brings that to life. So that's it.
Fun project with a serious message.
Absolutely.
Okay. And there's a few other initiatives I know. Perhaps if you can talk through them.
So the Breathe Better Bear is another project which is really inspired by forest fires. So the lady that did that in our community, she's from North America, and she lives in an area where there's wildfires. So what she wanted to do is do, an early warning detection. So the bear basically is connected to our sensor kit, the air quality, and it's connected to the particulate matter, which is what you would measure from smoke and what's coming through. So it's got two things. Number one, it has a sensor on board that allows you to detect the local air quality. So once the air quality starts getting bad, the bear will react appropriately and tell you that it's getting worse. It also has an API connection that allows it to read the weather forecast to warn you that the smoke is coming, so you can go close your windows. All right? So that was a really fun project as well.
Okay.
Next one is around a glacier. And if you've got a boiler at home or you have an open fire, you can create carbon monoxide. So this is a visualization of collecting the carbon monoxide, and the higher it gets, the glacier starts to melt, and then eventually it will drop off. And again, that is a visualization of warning you that there's a problem. So that's that one as well. That was designed by one of our members in Argentina. So another corner of the world, yeah.
Okay, very global.
Yeah, exactly, well, global community. And then another project we've got is called the Mindful Droid, which I spoke a little bit about earlier with Michael and the schoolgirl in London, which is a very impactful project. So another one we've got is around NFT art. So basically it draws art based on the air quality using NFT, and then basically you've got the ability to look at that piece of art and say, that piece of art that's drawn, what's that worth the energy that it created to draw based on what the available consumption of energy. So that's really cool, and I think that's probably it that we've got on show today. But we had hundreds of people wanting to take part in this, and we've had a good 30 or 40 projects come back. So, and these are just some of them that we've had. So yeah.
Okay, Pete, thanks very much for talking us through these DesignSpark initiatives. Thank you.